Hello, my name is Chris Molina, and this is my TED Talk regarding marine life conservation. So, why is marine life conservation so important? That's where I kind of want to get into things. So, with conservation, there are many different ways of marine life conservation, with either rescue teams or even just aquariums and just basic research. So another importance is marine rescue importance. So marine rescue is important because they help with conservation efforts. So with rescue teams offer, efforts allow for marine life to have a second chance and allow for us to study them, and it creates this sense of conservation for the animals that can't be rehabilitated, so they'll stay in captivity, whether it's an aquarium, and that allows for researchers to be able to go in and study the animals one on one or even up closer than they would have in natural environments, but also allow for them to have enough space to be able to feel like they are in their natural habitat. A lot can be learned from marine life, and they can also hold the key to possible cures for diseases, whether it's human or even just other natural diseases that may occur in wild. And with rescue teams and conservation, that allows for that research to be done in a more secure, I guess, location than out in the wild where there are many outside sources that can cause a mishap. So rescue teams are beyond important because they allow for sick, injured animals that can be healed, allow for them to be healed, but also allow for them to be able to study diseases and help prevent cures or even mass extinction caused by these diseases that we would not know about unless we were, actively helping these animals and studying them, which these photos here show the conservation efforts. They're helping a manatee in this one, making sure everything's okay, checking it, make sure there's no signs of trauma. With the bottom photo, it shows the cleanup efforts, helping untangle sea turtles from fishing nets that cause them to not be able to move and could lead to them drowning and dying. The top right corner shows the conservation efforts that these rescue teams do because they bring in these sick or injured animals, and it shows, people get an up close personal encounter with them that they would not experience in the wild, and allow for them to also be able to be studied and also prevent anything from happening, and as well as educate others on, these marine life. The rescue teams are also allow for rescue researchers to be able to conduct research on these animals brought in, and allow for an up and close, like I was saying, up and close study on them in a more confined and controlled space. So conservation. So conservation efforts allow for a healthier ocean. Conservation efforts with many situations can occur in nature, whether it's disease, human error such as oil spills, or overfishing, natural disasters like hurricanes and tsunamis, or prevent extinction because of these outcomes or these situations or diseases. So these situations can cause marine life to dwindle in numbers, and if not taken care of, then you know that is where conservation efforts come in, and why they are so important, because it allows for extinction to not carry on as quickly as it could, because of these animals getting hit or sick or just anything that may occur, or displaced even. And that's why conservation efforts allow for a healthier ocean, because it allows for an abundance of life. And with the ocean, because it is also quick access, and you know we eat fish as humans, it allows for a healthier ocean, so we don't consume something that put the put that the fish or the animal had eaten, that we may have caused, whether it's an oil spill or just any kind of pollution. Because if they eat it, it stays in the system. When we catch it and cook it, it goes back into our system, and it's just this bad cycle. So that's why I believe conservation efforts are very, very, very important, and allow for a very, very healthier way of, controlling the ocean and allowing for these beautiful creatures to be able to survive. And that's why I feel like conservation efforts are important. Thank you so much for being on this and interesting, very interesting topic I found, and allowing me to speak it and listening to my TED Talk. Thank you so much.